Yo, what is up? Today, I'm gonna be telling you guys, I don't know whether to call it weird girl lore. Some of it's weird girl lore, and some of it's cool girl lore. Just basically some media that I'm interested in that most people find odd or just like, you know, cringe. So, let's get into it. So I got my hair done today, and my back is so itchy. And I don't know if it's because, like, some stray hairs when I got my hair cut, like, the little pieces of, like, my hair, like, got down my shirt or something like that, but it's driving me crazy. Okay, starting off strong, we have LPS Popular. So LPS Popular is basically, like, Euphoria, but, you know, with LPS. It's also just like little kitty. That's kind of the best way I can describe it. Oh my dog. We're kind of starting with more tame ones, and then as we go, we're gonna get into the more obscure ones. So then we have White Christmas, which is my favorite Black Mirror episode, and it's also, in my opinion, well, I just watched Be Right Back for the first time, so I don't know if White Christmas still is my favorite Black Mirror episode. It might be my second now. But yeah, White Christmas is basically like insanity. Like an hour and like 15 minutes. Insanity. There's like 3 different perspectives of like people. And it's just like kind of like, it's a classic Black Mirror episode, but I love it. It has so many plot twists. Ranking for Black Mirror episodes, probably number 1 will be Right Back, since I just watched that one. 2nd, White Christmas. 3rd, Playtest. Oh my god, Playtest was so good. And then 4th, so to do like a top 4, 4th would probably be White Bear. And I know, it's so popular and everyone likes White Bear, but whatever. But there's this, like, the one episode that's super popular is like USS Callister, or like whatever it's called. And if you couldn't tell already, I'm a big Black Mirror fan, so let me know your guys' favorite Black Mirror episodes in the comments. Anyways, moving on. The next weird girl thing that I'm interested in, starting to get a little bit more obscure, little bit. Sally Face. I love Sally Face. Sally Face is about a boy with blue hair, pigtails, and a whole lot of angst. That's what I wrote in my notes here. It definitely spurred on my fear of baloney, or as I like to say, Bologna, because that's how I always remember how to spell it. I don't know, Sally Face is just such a cool game. I love games like Sally Face, games that are like in that sort of genre. I feel like there will never be another Sally Face, and if they ever try to do a live action of Sally Face, I'll be really pissed, because that's the only really thing that I think that I would be really annoyed if they tried to do like in live action, which I don't think they would, because it's like, it's not gained enough traction for them to be like, we're gonna make a live action of it now. No, you know, if they did end up doing it in the future, if it gained more traction, then I'd be really pissed, because I'd be like, no, you're gonna do it wrong. Because I don't feel like anything could ever recreate it. It's like the same thing for like, you know how some Disney princess movies had sequels and they're always like really like buns and they just suck. That's how I feel about if they made like a Sally Face 2. I would be like, no, I'm not gonna play it, because it's like nothing can compare to Sally Face as a whole. It's just awesome. Next, weird girl, cool girl, me girl thing that I am interested in, or was interested in, am interested in as a kid, is a Little Club, which is like Little Carly and Little Kelly and, you know, all of them. Sharky, Little Lizard, Tiny Turtle. Yeah. Basically, I was just interested in Little Carly and Little Kelly mostly, because they did like the whole evil princess roleplay with the quadruplets and stuff, and like there was a pink princess and then the blue princess, but then there was also another pink princess and another blue princess, so there were like quadruplets, and they were all girls, And so there's like the king and the queen, and they have all the quadruplets, but the king had like this little side girl going on. Side girl's named Ramona, and she's evil, and so she casts like an evil spell that only worked halfway. It almost worked fully on all the girls so that they would turn evil. The one pink and one blue quadruplet turned evil because they had red eyes. So the other blue quadruplet, little Carly, had one red eye, but her other eye was normal. And little Kelly had no red eyes, so she was okay. She wasn't evil. She wasn't gonna do anything bad. Yeah, basically it's a royal crazy family roleplay series. And then when little Carly and little Kelly get older, little Kelly had like her memories wiped from this wizard, apparently. And then she meets little Carly, which G didn't have her memories wiped. And she meets little Carly in the future, and then they are like, oh, we're sisters, and yay, this is so fun, and la 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 la, and everything is rainbows and sunshine. And like, that was before the whole lore came out about them. And then we're like, oh wow, they don't even know that they like, they're sisters, but they don't even know. Okay, so that was the Little Club. And the Little Club in general, they just made like roleplay stuff, or they did like escape from like pretty much like Roblox crap, but like in Minecraft form. Like they were like revolutionary, pretty much starting like the Roblox escape obbies, like Cheese Escape, before Cheese Escape existed. Escape Al's Toy Barn. Those who know. Okay, I'm thinking about which one to mention next in succession, because like the last three, because these are the last ones, are like, they're like, okay, this is like pretty known, like if you're like a person who was on YouTube or like on the internet when they were a kid. But then you go down the rabbit hole of like, oh, you were really on the internet when you were a kid. I guess I'll do Ash Vlogs first, because that was one I like in succession watched first. Ash Vlogs is basically a web series, an ARG if you will, which stands for alternate reality game. It's a made-up story made to seem real, to like either scare people, confuse people, make people sad. It's just like a story pretty much, but in simpler terms, it's a web series. And it's about a vlogger being stalked by like a cult, I think, if I remember correctly. It just goes down this like entire like whole craziness. It gets so confusing. I don't even want to go into it. Nexpo has a really good video on it, and it like goes into detail about everything. I love Nexpo. Nexpo's the GOAT. Shout out Nexpo. Next is Petscop. Petscop is...
What?
What is Petscop?
Uh-oh.
What is Marvin? What is the black creature? What is, you know. This is a shout out to, and girl, if you're watching this, I don't know where you are, but like, cool. Hey. To the girl who introduced me to this, but Petscop is also a web series, and it's basically about a haunted PS1 game that this guy Paul finds. He like basically just films it and uploads gameplay to like this YouTube channel. Then eventually throughout the series, or throughout the uploads, while he's playing it, he finds out that it's haunted, or that there's an entity in the game that's like talking with him, like, you know, communicating with him externally through the game. And then he realizes that the game is about him and his family. It's basically like Brain Spotting, but like in like, it's like represented, like it's a metaphor for Brain Spotting. What am I saying? Oh my god. This is literally where it starts to get into World Girl. Anywho, so yeah, the person that's playing it, Paul, basically realizes it's like about him and his family and all the stuff that happened to him, and like it brings up everything that happened to him. He remembers, oh yeah, I was incredibly traumatized as a child. And I think it's a really interesting concept, and I've never seen it done before. Like, you have like stuff like Local 58 or Gemini Home Entertainment or The Walton Files or FNAF VHS tapes or yada yada yada, you know I'm a nerd, whatever. Those all kind of loosely follow the same concept of like, yeah, jump scare, this is scary, what's gonna happen next, this is weird, and this is like kind of based off something else that I've already seen. No, like Petscop is like its own like thing within itself. Okay, this is the last mention we're gonna have of weird girl propaganda. And when I say this is weird, this is weird. This is insanity. I don't know why I like this or why I'm interested in it or whatever. I just think it's interesting because it's really weird and it's like freak. It's like freaky. Not in that. No. Captain Coochie's key lime pie. Anyone like key lime pie here, actually? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. So, Captain Coochie's key lime pie. How would I go on to describe it? It's like a widespread internet mystery, and it's like surrounding this key lime pie, or reviews for a key lime pie, that it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. And it's been going on now for almost 17 years. Like, just sparsely throughout, like, random, like, under, like, college sports, like, unrelated articles, people will just leave, like, over, and I don't know if it's still happening now as frequent as it was, like, back in, like, 2010 and 2015 and whatever, but people would just leave like reviews, like long-winded reviews about Captain Coochie's key lime pie and Coacheriaville and Key West and Anita Pelaez and all this stuff. Like, just, it's like really weird, and like it's like some like confusing, like, oh yeah, that's definitely something. Definitely something. People don't know if it's like bots or if it's like a group of people that like they're just using it as like a undercover like message system of sorts. But it's also weird to have so many different like codings or messages, and to do it so openly out in public, and to like find it. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. The strange phenomenon. Like, in, like, the reviews, people, or, like, whoever's writing these reviews will just leave, like, be like, LeBron James loves Captain Coochie's. He goes there for the burgers, but what he really most importantly likes is Mr. Captain Coochie's key lime pie. Mr. Coochie makes an amazing key lime pie. Regards to Anita Pelaez, she's so beautiful with it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, shh. So that's kind of like my thing, is like, I like really weird stuff like that. Like, I'm not one of those people to go on and be like, I love Captain Coochie's key lime pie. Okay? Okay. But yeah, if you guys want me to do more weird girl or me-core, yeah, that sounds weird, type videos or like things like that, leave more suggestions down below. So yeah, and I will see you when I see you. Bye! Oh, and make sure to check out Captain Coochie's key lime pie. No!